Oh, I'm
Hi, how are
sorry.
you?
I was on mute and I didn't know that.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I was
well,
like,
just
I was
yes,
hearing you say like, "Hello, Miss Ann, hello," and answer like, "Hello, Pushpi, how are you?" And then I actually
I
realized that I was
see.
speaking on my own.
I yeah, I tested yesterday also how to mute and unmute to use
Yeah.
this one. So
Okay.
same for me. This is new as well. Okay, no
Okay.
problem. So
Mm,
I think we can start the EMA, and also I record this EMA as well, so we can post
mhm.
it in our YouTube.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So
Hmm.
before we start, maybe I can open this EMA and say hello to our community.
Okay. Mm.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to our EMA today in Greenwood Capital group channel in Telegram. So we are so glad that have you guys here participating in our EMA. So this is such an honor for me that can host the EMA with WidiLand. So WidiLand is actually a multiplayer game based on blockchain technology. So where players can earn and learn to protect the environment. So actually, this game is quite unique because in the game itself, like there's the invaders and also monsters, and in this capture like represent the natural disasters and epidemics that people face on the earth, so that every players, every gamers play this game and get the message of how to protect and our ecosystem and our planet. So that's why we are thinking that this project is have a very potential, and also the game is like a
Ano?
stress
Walang AMA.
free game. Yeah, stress. Hello.
Yes. Yes. I'm still here.
Okay. Yeah. I'm hearing. So, so actually, this EMA have three sections, Mr. and our community. So there will be Q&A and also questions from Twitter, as we selected
Yeah.
already, and also there will be two more questions that we will select it in our chat here in
Mhm.
Telegram. So, so are you ready, Mr. M?
Yes, I am. Yeah. So before I
Okay.
start this AMA, I just wonder, may I know how many people will be joining this AMA today?
So the maximum,
Yes. I mean,
the
currently,
maximum.
I think there's only 12 people joining. So is that all?
Yeah, so actually, we can at the moment still 11 people's joining. So I think there's more a lot coming in maybe in a couple of minutes
Mhm.
since they will notice it later.
Okay.
So okay, so is it okay if we can start the AMA now?
Yeah, it's up to you because I am presenting here to speak and to discuss with your community. So it's up to you, the
Okay,
host. Yeah.
okay. So I bet that you are ready. So
Mm.
to start the AMA, so can you introduce yourself as well as your role in WidiLand?
Okay, so my name is An. I am the CEO of WidiLand Projects, and I
Yeah.
myself have 12 years of experience in software development, and I am very excited and I'm really in love with technology like blockchain, making games, that kind of stuff. So that's why I am forming this team and this company to build up a great game called Winning Land to release it to the
Yeah.
community. Yes.
Really cool, really cool. So you really knowing what you're doing. This game is quite interesting as well for me, my myself. So I think this is going to be great also in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so well, let's talk more into the project. So can you briefly describe what is Vigilant?
So Windy Land is an NFT simulation game. It based on a story that's the Earth in 2130, where the natural resources are running out, the Earth being polluted, and people will have to find in new places to build the new planets. And actually, they find a new planet which is 75% matches with the Earth, and they started to travel this through the universe, and then they go to that planet. So the gamers, I mean the users, will be given with lands and characters to start building their new planets on it.
Mm.
So this is the basic
Okay.
story of WidiLand.
Okay, like a new human in a new, uh,
Yeah,
Earth
yeah.
planet.
So
That's
it's
really
basically
cool.
it allows user to plant tree, do gardening, cultivating, interacting and chatting with friends. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really cool, really cool. So it is like, like similar like this traditional game one. I heard about, I used to play Harvest Moon, which is
Mm,
this really, like, so calming because I can plant and also harvest the
yes.
things that I built. Yeah. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
cool. So I think, Mr. Ant, before we move forward with the questions, I think I need to translate also with our community,
Mm-hmm.
so they can also understand and follow.
Mm-hmm.
Oke, oke guys, jadi Mr. N ini adalah CEO dari WidiLand. Jadi beliau ini memang punya ketertarikan tersendiri. Dia memang cinta banget dengan games dan DeFi. Seperti yang kita tahu bahwa WidiLand ini adalah gabungan dari kedua itu, GameFi. Jadi itulah kenapa dia buat ini juga sama timnya dia, dan terciptalah sebuah WidiLand gitu. Dan proyeknya sendiri itu sebenarnya kayak farming ya. Kalau misalnya kita bisa tahu, kita tahu sebelumnya bahwa ada game yang namanya Harvest Moon, itu similar, mirip banget kayak WidiLand gitu. Jadi lumayan menyenangkan, stress free game juga. Jadi kalian bisa farming, kalian bisa planting, bisa menanam, kalian juga bisa harvest, kalian bisa juga chatting dengan teman-teman kalian yang join di game itu. Terus kalian juga, kalau nggak salah nanti mereka akan jelasin tentang metaverse yang lagi booming ini, tentang metaverse. Jadi stay tune, dan kalian juga bisa banget untuk nanya-nanya di kolom, di chat kita, aku open. Jadi kalian kalau yang mau tanya feel free untuk nanya, ini tuh related sama WidiLand. Jadi boleh bahasa Inggris, boleh bahasa Indonesia. Nanti aku bantu translate. Gitu. Okay, Mr. M, I think okay. I mean, we are ready with the translate and ready to the next questions.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, so the third question is, which is the strongest features of that differs WidiLand from other projects? Because many projects initially developed well, but were suddenly abandoned. And how will you manage your projects to get your position on the market and become the best project in the blockchain?
Okay. So it's these very cool questions.
Mhm.
The first thing you can see, the first thing that you can see, what makes WidiLand different from the other project is that we are a kind of like green games. Green game. What I mean is that
Mhm.
it's different from the other games out there where people promoting violence and killing and
Yes.
shooting, making war, right? But we are
Yeah.
something
Mhm.
making something more like peaceful, a green game where
Yes.
we are promoting, protecting the environment, protecting the
Mhm.
nature, the living. Throughout our stories, we always try our best to transfer the messages of protecting the natures and the environment. You can see that why that group of people they wouldn't have to find a new planet. Is it because of our polluted earth? Is it because of our
Yes.
polluted environment? So the first
Agree.
thing you can see that we are different from the other games on the market is as we are very educational game. We are very green game, very peaceful game. Um, so this is the first point. The second point is
Mhm.
that we provide a very wide roadmap of game development, which means that we have a lot of game mode, gameplay. We have a lot of
Yeah.
ideas to develop, and the users, the game developers, can have ultimated ideas of developing games, and the gamer can have a lot of tools, a lot of way to experience the game. So this is the second things. I can see that in this game you have the users will have the second world, the second metaverse to enjoy their virtual life on it. The third
Okay.
thing I
Mhm.
can see, I can address is that we are free to play game and play to earn games. What mean it means by that saying that it means that anyone can play the game without paying money, and
Yeah, that's good.
um, it's there's a lot of NFT game out there that requires people to invest, to put money in, but we are not doing that. We want to balance between um, the play free to play and play to earn. We don't want the people comes to WidiLand just for investing. We want the people to join the game for a pure playing game purposes.
Yeah,
So free to play is also an outstanding features. Um, the next things that we believe what makes it different from the other games is that this is the security. We pay pretty much high priority on the security, and our smart contract and the entire system has been audited by a current top auditor, Certic. So these
yeah.
are a few things that we believe that it would make Winnie Land outstanding from the other projects on the market. Yeah.
Well, really cool features, really cool
Mhm.
advantage of your project. So, we'll translate this to our members. Guys, jadi ada banyak banget keuntungan, apa namanya, kelebihan dari project ini. Karena yang tadi aku tanyain mengenai kelebihan dari project, karena banyak banget project kan yang semakin lama juga semakin ninggalin projectnya itu sendiri karena mungkin developmentnya kurang atau segala macam. Jadi jawabannya cukup menarik, gamenya juga cukup menarik juga. Jadi yang pertama itu ini adalah game yang dia sebut adalah green game atau game hijau. Jadi gamenya itu sangat peduli banget dengan lingkungan. Seperti yang kita ketahui bahwa banyak banget game yang membahas tentang apa namanya pembunuhan gitu ya, pertempuran gitu sesama tim atau sesama apa namanya atau dengan monster segala macam. Jadi di WidiLand ini adalah kita itu ngelawan bentukan dari disasternya yang terjadi biasanya di bumi ini. Jadi kita sekalian juga belajar gimana cara kita ngelindungin ekosistem kita kayak gitu. Dan yang kedua adalah ini itu apa namanya? Ini tuh bisa free to play ya, free to play sama play to earn. Jadi banyak banget kan. Jadi yang dicondongkan sama WidiLand ini adalah nggak harus kalian invest untuk main game ini. Jadi kalian untuk main aja kalian bisa langsung main gitu. Kalian nggak perlu invest, kalian bisa bisa apa namanya? Bisa main free untuk game ini gitu. Terus ada nanti kedepannya ada metaverse juga. Jadi bentukan realnya game ini kalian bisa ikutin di situ nanti. Terus yang paling uniknya yang paling terakhir itu adalah dia sangat mengedepankan security yang kita mengenai data-data kita gitu ya. Jadi ini gamenya sudah diaudit dengan Certik. Seperti yang kita tahu bahwa Certik adalah auditor yang bukan audit, ya para audit yang memang berkompeten di bidang ini gitu. Jadi udah gamenya enak dimainin, terus juga aman banget untuk security-nya gitu. Okay, so Mr. An, I think we can continue to the next question.
Yes, sure.
Yeah. So for the fourth questions, what is WidiLand marketing strategy at the moment? Is WidiLand going for the global, or just going for some specific area?
So we are doing many marketing campaigns, and AMA like this one is what I'm doing is one of the things that we are doing for the marketing campaigns. We also collaborate with well-known communities in different countries to reach out to local communities. So we require our VCs and partners who invested in the project to strongly support for the projects. So these key things all make a fast-moving and a productive team to spread out the projects globally.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So also, okay then, I think I need to translate with the members. So guys, jadi yang aku tanyain tadi mengenai marketing strategi, terus apakah dia akan global atau cuma di spesifik area aja nih gitu. Jadi ini WidiLand itu dia akan spread globally, jadi mereka akan ngelakuin banyak marketing campaigns, airdrop, ada AMA juga, ada banyak juga. Terus dia juga bekerja sama dengan visi-visi besar, termasuk kita salah satunya dari Greenwood Capital di Indonesia. Jadi kita support untuk pengembangan proyeknya di Indonesia. Gitu pun untuk venture yang ada di luar Indonesia gitu, seperti Vietnam, terus ada di Europe juga gitu. Jadi ada banyak banget venture yang diajak kerjasama untuk expand komunitasnya di sana. Ada banyak KOLs juga nanti gitu untuk gimana untuk game ini lebih expand lagi, lebih banyak orang yang sadar juga akan ekosistem juga kita dari main game ini gitu. Sekalian dia ngasih kesempatan untuk kita selagi bermain juga belajar kayak gitu. Okay, Mr. M, I think we are good at the answer of number 4. So we will going to the last questions of this segment. Yeah.
Okay.
So can you share the achievements of the team has made so far, and what are your key milestones in the near future?
Okay, that's a very cool question. Okay. WidiLand has a very long business plan development stretching up to 2024 and even beyond that. And we're aiming to be a DAO metaverse in 2024.
Okay.
Right now, we're in Q3 of 2021, and we have done a lot of things which can be seen on our roadmap. You guys can refer it to our pitch deck, which is publicly published on our homepage. And right now we are perfecting the website, perfecting the games. We have done 90% of the first version of Chapter 1, and we have successfully raised funds, preparing for the IDO, which is going to happen in the next week, 30 November. We have done with the NFT marketplace, and we're preparing for our official game launching Chapter 1 Journey Begins, which is going to be released within 2 months after IDO in January 2022. So our priority is still to focus on developing and improving our games and bringing the best experience among the players. At the same time, we have planned and implementing marketing activities, community events, and launching IDO in November. So the beta test and open early bird sale is going to happen in December. And of course, Journey 1 begins, Chapter 1 will be officially launched in 2022 January. So these are very key milestones in near future, I can tell.
Okay. So I think it's quite, not really a long time to wait the game. So we'll be in 2 months, right? The game launch, the Chapter 1.
Official.
Okay, cool. Jadi guys, pertanyaan aku tadi adalah tentang achievement yang mereka udah dapatkan, yang udah mereka raih selama ini. Terus apa aja sih milestone yang udah planning ke depannya gitu untuk project ini sendiri. Jadi jawabannya adalah mereka ini saat ini sedang menyiapkan juga membangun sebuah DAO metaverse untuk di tahun 2024 ini gitu. Terus mereka juga sudah fundraise, sudah mengumpulkan dana untuk IDO mereka, untuk persiapan IDO mereka. Dan IDO mereka ini lagi deket banget, jadi di akhir November ini, jadi 30 November IDO mereka. So stay tune untuk itu. Terus selanjutnya mereka lagi memperbagus juga untuk websitenya. Terus mereka juga lagi mempersiapkan gamenya, di mana game Capture One nanti akan launching di 2 bulan lagi. Itu untuk yang namanya Journey Begins gitu. Jadi nanti kedepannya mereka memang punya chapter-chapter tersendiri gitu di setiap gamenya. Jadi untuk yang pertama lagi 2 bulan, jadi di Januari untuk yang chapter pertama, nanti ada chapter keduanya, nanti ada chapter ketiga, dan selanjutnya. Jadi mereka keep developing, jadi gamenya bakal seru banget, karena nggak akan membosankan kan. Jadi ada pengembangan lagi, ada tambahan cerita lagi dan segala macam seperti itu. Oke, jadi untuk selanjutnya sih kalian juga bisa lihat di roadmap mereka di website. Jadi please jangan ragu untuk join juga ke sosial media mereka seperti itu. Okay, Mr. N, I think we are okay with the first section. There's a very clear and a great answers. So we also learned a lot from your answers about WidiLand. So, and we are going to the next segment, which is the questions from Twitter. So, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Cool. So, halo guys. Jadi sekarang kita udah selesaiin untuk segmen yang pertama. Selanjutnya adalah segmen kedua, yaitu Twitter. Pertanyaan dari Twitter. Jadi siap-siap ya. Siapa aja yang menang? Okay, Mr. N. So the first question is from Susie Hazelwood with the Twitter account Hazelwood Susie. And the question is, if the community is considered the backbone, security is also an extremely important factor. So is your project currently audited or not? And how to convince that your security system is safe enough for investors as well as the community against hacker attacks?
Okay, yeah. Cool. Okay, thank Susie for your question, and I can answer this question that security is the top priority that WidiLand focuses on. So smart contract and the entire system has been audited by the current top auditors consulting. You know that beside that, we also have a very strict and a very kind of like very strict disciplines and rules for our team to make sure that their code structures and their processes are being completed. So we have done put a lot of efforts on the security things to make sure that security is on way in the highest security level. And the good thing is that we have been audited, our entire system and smart contracts and the entire system have been audited by CERTIC, which can be assured that our system will be very safe.
Okay, this is really cool, which is that every gamer really feel comfortable also to join this game because this kind of game like blockchain, which is we need to connect with wallets, so we can be more comfortable once the game is ready. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. N, and thank you also for Miss Susie Hazelwood. Okay, so I will translate it first. Okay, jadi member semua di Dreamboat. Jadi pertanyaan pertama ini dari Susie Hazelwood. Congratulations, kayaknya Miss Suzy ini menang lagi. Jadi pertanyaannya adalah kalau misalnya kita consider bahwa komunitas ini adalah bagian dari project gitu kan. Jadi otomatis bahwa security ini sangat important gitu. Apakah gamenya udah diaudit, terus apakah bakal aman untuk para investor dan juga gamers gitu dari hackers attacks kayak gitu ya. Jadi jawabannya sama seperti yang tadi udah di-mention sama dia di pertanyaan kedua tadi di awal. Jadi game ini udah di-audit dengan CERTIC, yang kita tahu bahwa CERTIC emang udah berpengalaman banget, udah mumpuni banget untuk di bidang ini kayak gitu. Terus mereka juga benar-benar sangat menjaga privasi kalian para gamer untuk bisa main dengan aman gitu di game ini. Seperti itu. Okay, I think that's all, Mr. M. So we continue with the next question.
Okay.
Okay, so the second question is from Lumens Hunter. So with the Twitter account at Joshua S. Payne. Okay, WidiLand uses two tokens like WIDI and WSO. So why did you need to generate two tokens, WIDI and WSO? Do these two tokens have separate functions, and do you have superiority over each other? And what kind of do you follow to avoid a dilemma between token holders?
Okay. It's a very cool question. So
No
Um,
problem.
I got a phone call. I just muted.
No worry,
Okay,
no worry. Mhm.
it is a very cool questions, and we supply the two tokens. It is because we want to separate the business between the WiDi businesses and in-game businesses. So the WiDi is the governance token of WidiLand with the total supply of 400 million tokens. Um, um, it is for running the business for seeding private IDO fundraisings, those kind of purposes. The second token is WSO token, which is in-game tokens.
In-game.
Yes,
Mhm.
so this token is unlimited. We want to separate the two tokens to make sure that our business can be separated. The WSO token, in-game token, lets the users can play to earn because we have free to play and play to earn. So the user can earn the token by
By
engaging
in
themselves in games. They can earn that token by completing daily mission, daily quests, battle pass, etc. And they can also use a token to spend for specific action in game. For example, they can use this for summon, or they can use this to join specific events in games, that kind of stuff. So you can see that WSO is just kind of like token to serve the economics in game, and it is separated from the WIDI. Why
Mhm.
we have to separate the two tokens? Is it because our CFO, we want to make sure that the two business will not be mixed and it will be separated, and we can make sure that our financial situation is always balanced. We want to make sure that there be no inflation. That's kind of dilemma happen in the game. Um,
Yeah.
so we have a very strong team of financial consultants, economic consultants, that the financial situation in game will be stable and will be safe for the community and for the users.
Okay, okay. This is great actually, which is both of them are not really against you, like not really affect that much. And I mean, the one that you mentioned before. Sorry, my English.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you to translate to the member.
Okay.
Okay, jadi seperti yang kita tahu ya, banyak juga game yang punya token double kayak gini. Jadi sebenarnya sih ini reason yang lumayan apa namanya bagus juga ya. Jadi yang pertama itu ada WIDI itu adalah nanti governance tokennya WidiLand. Jadi yang bahkan kalian lihat untuk trading yang akan kalian gunakan trading di marketplace seperti itu. Jadi token WIDI ini sebenarnya lebih ke business purposes untuk projectnya sendiri. Jadi nanti project ini akan gunain untuk misalnya seed sales, private-nya, untuk timnya, untuk misalnya ada airdrop segala macam, itu lebih ke marketing activities-nya juga nanti di sana. Nah, dari selanjutnya itu nanti apa namanya ada WSO kan. WSO itu token yang keduanya itu in-game token. Jadi token yang akan digunakan di dalam game itu tersendiri. Jadi purpose-nya itu untuk upgrade characters atau lands, terus summon gitu ya, atau joining specific event di gamenya seperti itu. Jadi ini sebenarnya biar nggak tabrakan juga gitu. Jadi antara token yang memang untuk membangun project sama token yang untuk digunakan di dalam gamenya itu tersendiri. Jadi nggak ada apa namanya ketimpungan gitu ya. Jadi bakal tetap safe juga ke depannya. Gitu. Okay, Mr. N, I think we already agreed with the answer number 2. And also I would love to congrats Lumen's Hunter, the Joshua Spain, for the questions. It is quite interesting questions, like important questions also, since like like WD and double token is also a bit some people is a bit difficult to understand, but this is actually the reasonable things that they mentioned before. Okay, Mr. M, so let's continue to the last questions for this segment. So the question is from Yaroslava Bors, and with the Twitter account at Bors Yaroslava. And the question is, during building WidiLand project, did you take into account community feedback and needs, since it is necessary to popularize your knowledge of cryptocurrencies today? And do you have any plans to attract people who do not know about cryptocurrencies and blockchain?
Hello.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah, I'm able to speak now. Okay. So
Okay, yeah.
can you wrap up your question so I would be able to jump into the answer?
Okay, cool. So this is the question is from Yaroslava Bors with Twitter account Bors Yaroslava. So during building like WidiLand, this project, so did you take into account community feedback and needs? So
Mhm.
since it is like necessary to popularize your knowledge of cryptocurrencies today, and do you have any plans to attract people who do not know about cryptocurrencies and blockchain?
Okay, very cool.
Mhm. Yeah.
I believe that taking community feedback as a request for consideration should be the lifetime activities, not only the project creation.
Mm-hmm.
So since we are creating a product for the end users, so end users feedbacks are very important for us to build a good product. And we will conduct surveys, feedback AMA to get user responses of the game. Um,
Mm-hmm.
we don't target any specific ideal customer. It means that our ideal customer can be anyone. It can
Mm-hmm.
be who just want to play the game, having fun entertainment with their friends, or simply the one who want to release stresses at work, or even the one who doesn't want to play game but want to join the in-game economics. That would be fine. So what I mean is that we want to make WidiLand as the game fine for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So the end users, the ideal customer can be anyone.
Yeah.
So in general, we believe that taking the community feedback is very important, and we will do that constantly in terms of software development. We will do that to make
Mm-hmm.
sure that our product meets with the end user needs. And as for um, the notice the plan to attract more people who do not know about cryptocurrency blockchains. You know that we are
Yeah.
running a lot of campaigns and activities to reach out to gamers community. We doing AMA with game community. We have live streamer, gamer KOL to reach out to the gamer pure gamer community. So yeah, we have a lot of marketing plans to do that.
Okay, so you keep engaged, and so also community can get involved to the project as well, right?
Yes. Mm.
Iya. Okay, cool. So jadi untuk pertanyaan yang tadi itu masalah tentang community feedback atau kebutuhan community gitu ya mengenai project ini. Juga gimana atraksinya untuk orang-orang yang sama sekali nggak ngerti tentang cryptocurrency atau blockchain ini gitu. Jadi jawaban yang pertama itu mengenai cryptocurrency blockchain. Jadi mereka sih mereka tetap ngelakuin banyak hal untuk engage sama orang-orang banyak gitu kan, melalui marketing campaigns, project campaign segala macam itu. Jadi mereka bakal melalui itu juga, melalui ALMA juga seperti ini. Jadi kita bisa ngejelasin nih para pemilik project atau developer itu bisa ngasih ide insight mereka gimana cara maininnya gitu kan, dari trailernya itu bisa melalui ALMA ini gitu. Jadi kita bisa jelasin bareng, kita bisa tanya jawab kayak gitu, dan kalian pun bisa dapat hadiah kayak gitu. Dan yang kedua adalah mengenai gimana community feedback ya. Jadi yang mereka percaya itu adalah project ini tuh kayak lifetime project gitu kan, akan project yang terus menerus ada gitu. Jadi otomatis ini bukan mengenai development project juga, bukan mengenai pembangunan project. Jadi mengenai gimana hubungan mereka juga sama gamers gitu kan, para community gitu, para end user gitu kan, para pemainnya gitu. Jadi mereka tentu feedback kalian itu sangat penting banget untuk kemajuan development juga untuk project ini seperti itu. Jadi mereka juga tahu nih apa sih yang dibutuhkan user, pemain gitu kan, gamer dalam project ini. Entah mungkin nanti ada additional additional featuresnya mungkin yang kalian minta, atau misalnya ada perbaikan, atau ada misalnya kalian minta mungkin misalnya kayak ada translate-nya seperti itu. Jadi ini benar-benar terbuka juga buat kalian untuk ngasih feedback juga kayak gitu. Okay, Mr. M. So all is clear, all is great. The answer. So I think we can. This is a great question. Also, I would love to congratulating Mrs. I think Yaroslava for the questions. This is quite interesting question as well. So also we are going to the last segment of this EMA, Mr. M. So you can pick and choose the questions below in our chat. So they're asking you questions now, so you can pick and select the best question for you. So you can pick like two best questions for your side, and then
So
okay.
So how many questions am I allowed to pick up? Two?
Two questions, yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. I wish I could answer all, but that's I won't, because we have limited of time, so that will be okay. I won't pick up the two questions from the community.
Yeah. So they keep I think, and also Mr. because we have rules here, so I think before you answer the AMA, could you please pick one first, and then we need to confirm if they are following your the rules, because they need to also join your main group of WidiLand. Yeah.
Okay.
So you need.
So
Yeah.
I will.
First.
I want to answer this question. I just pick up this question.
Which one?
I just reply. Can you see that?
Okay.
From Arif.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, let me check first. Is it in your WidiLand Indonesia also, and WidiLand Global Community? Yeah, eligible. So you can continue to answer it.
Well, there's a lot of questions scrolling down, so I'm here. Here it is. Okay. So the question is, how does the project increase token values, liquidity, utility, so it can lead to an increase in token prices? What is your plan to make your project stable and to provide the highest return for investors in the long term? It is a very interesting question, and from my point of view as a founder of the project, I believe that we have a lot of marketing plans. We have a lot of AMA and drop and that kind of stuff. But I do believe that the most important thing is core values. Is your good product will decide your token values. We don't want the people to come to us just because that we are doing good marketing. It's not that way. If you are making a bad game, people will not stay in your game. And if you are not doing a good product to the community, no one is gonna stay in your business. So I believe that for long-term business plan, we will commit ourselves to make a good games, a good products, a long-term business plan. You can see that we have a very long-run business from now up to 2024. We aim to be a DAO metaverse in 2024. That means that we have a very serious and long-term business plan for our projects, and we always believe in good product. We make a good token values. So we have a very strong belief in that philosophy. That's how we will be able to make a stable, increasing value tokens. So this is my answer for this question. Yeah.
Really cool, really cool. So while you're choosing the other questions, so I will take this time to translate also with the members. Okay. So, congratulations Arif, Mas Arif, Om Arif. Ini sering banget menang ya. Congratulations. Jadi pertanyaannya memang sangat menarik banget. Jadi gimana sih caranya increase token value ya, liquidity sama utility seperti itu. Gimana caranya bisa itu tuh increase token price list gitu, price-nya gitu ya. Jadi biar bisa untuk long term investment. Jadi untuk jawabannya juga benar-benar apa namanya ya, benar-benar sangat reasonable juga. Jadi jawabannya adalah caranya itu kita dari core-nya dulu gitu kan. Jadi kita mereka buat grup apa namanya project yang benar-benar memiliki value yang tinggi juga gitu. Jadi buat gamenya nggak acak-adul gitu, nggak cuma main hanya untuk ngikutin hype gitu. Tapi benar-benar yang bawa value-nya sendiri gitu, dan itu udah cukup tinggi. Nah biasanya itu ngebuat token value-nya lebih bagus gitu kan, karena gimana caranya dia buat game atau ya buat game atau produk yang disukai banyak orang gitu kan, yang orang-orang tuh ngerti value dari project ini gitu, dari game ini gitu, dan itu ngebuat pastinya lebih banyak community yang datang, dan makin banyak juga yang interesting ke game ini kan, seperti itu. Nah, jadi ini juga kan mereka bakal, ini tuh project yang jangka panjang gitu. Dari mereka sendiri pun ini project yang lifetime project gitu ya. Jadi mereka nanti di tahun 2024 mereka akan buat DAO metaverse gitu. Jadi yang seperti kita tahu bahkan Facebook pun invest miliaran miliaran USD untuk invest di metaverse gitu ya. Jadi ini juga ngebuat nyaman, apa namanya, ngebuat fitur yang terbaik juga dan ter up to date juga untuk para usernya. Jadi bisa ikut dan engage ke project apa namanya, ke real gamenya nanti gitu, dengan virtual environment kayak gitu. Oke, jadi sekali lagi congratulations Mas Arif. Jangan lupa DM aku BIP wallet address-nya, atau mungkin wallet address yang lama, karena kan sering banget ya omnya ini menang gitu. Okay, so Mr. N, I finished with the translating. So have you choose the best question from you?
Yeah, I have picked the second questions, but there are also many questions popping up. That's why I think you have
Yeah.
got lost. I won't tag it again with the.
I think I can just mute the group to I think no
Yeah,
problem.
there we go. I want to answer this question.
Which one? Sorry. Okay, let me check first. And then, okay, WidiLand Global Community. Yeah, eligible. So you can continue answering.
Okay, so the question is, as we know that every project needs so much funds to survive in this competitive market, so how you plan to raise fund for your projects? So I think that funds is not the most important thing in a project. Fund is just the initial cash for a startup to start to build there to make your idea become realistic.
Yes.
So funding is just the initial things. The things that will secure your long-term business plan is a good product, is the ability of the team. So I don't think that raising funds is the most important thing. And to be honest, we don't have to raise too much funds. We only need to have the necessary funds for the initial project's creations. And afterward, I believe good products, it will be accepted by a massive community. When we have a good product, this will secure and will assure our long-term business plan and making more nicer and more upgraded products. This is what I believe.
Okay, cool. This is a really great answer and questions also. So, okay, let me translate first for the question and also the answer. So, this is from Land. So congratulations, Len. That your question is quite great. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
jadi uh, jadi komunitas kita GrabFood. Jadi pertanyaannya adalah mengenai yang kita ketahui apa setiap project itu adalah membutuhkan banyak-banyak fund gitu ya atau pendanaan untuk survive, untuk bertahan di yang kompetitif market gitu kan. Jadi bagaimana plan-nya untuk nge-raise pendanaan gini untuk ke project-nya. Jadi jawabannya juga cukup menarik ya. Apa namanya? Sangat sangat bisa dimengerti bahwa mereka itu nggak ngebutuhin uang sebenarnya. Jadi uang itu adalah inisial aja. Jadi memang butuh pendanaan, memang butuh, tapi mereka pikir itu adalah bukan segala-galanya gitu untuk membangun sebuah project. Yang terpenting adalah gimana caranya dia ngebangun tim developer yang kuat juga dan yang bisa membuat project yang luar biasa gitu ya, valuable-nya gitu. Jadi yang ingin mereka lakukan adalah build project, jadi yang disukai oleh banyak komunitas juga. Jadi banyak orang yang suka, banyak juga orang yang join, dan otomatis value-nya itu tinggi. Jadi nggak cuma untuk project-nya yang akan, sangat berbenefit dengan menguntungkan project, tapi juga menguntungkan bagi semua komunitas yang join dan ikut di WidiLand ini gitu. Jadi yang mereka utamain itu adalah project yang seperti tadi kita jelasin ya. Jadi projectnya yang yang keren, yang bagus, yang user friendly juga seperti itu. Oke, semoga menjawab pertanyaannya ya dari Lilian. So, Mr. M, I just answer the questions. Translate all the questions answered, and always great questions. So many questions coming, and also he said thank you for answering my questions.
Okay.
Okay.
So I would love to answer all of your questions, but you know that we have a limited time. And thank you, Putri, and your community for having me the chance to present here and discuss with you all about WidiLand. I wish you all the best, and I look forward for our project launchings and the ideal events by the end of this month, which is going to happen in a week. And wish you all the best.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. M. So also, if you have like the current news related for your project, so you can send to me, and then I will send to our community so that they can keep updated of the campaigns of the project, so they can join and get involved with your project. And also, I would love to thank you also to joining our EMA. This is such an amazing EMA. Even this is my first time also holding the Voice EMA, this is really great. So thank you so much for making this EMA, and also all the participants, all the members, community here that joining our EMA today. So I hope you guys, if you guys have any questions also that unanswered questions, maybe you want to keep asking this question, feel free to send them the question through their social media as you already joined, I think. Yeah, and also you can see our pinned message that you can see the link of their social media. So feel free to join and feel free to discuss anything about this project. So they will be very happy to help you to answer the questions, right?
Okay, that's great.
Okay, so I think we can close this EMA today.
Okay.
Yeah. So good evening for everyone. Also, you are from Vietnam, right?
Yes. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
6
So it must
p.m. Yeah.
6. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you're almost 9. I mean, yeah, like 7 here. So good evening, everyone. Good evening. See you in another
Okay.
Yeah.
See you. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you so much, Mr. N.